Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Welcome to this morning yoga feel good flow practice. We're going to be focusing a little bit more on flexibility to keep the mind in that open and flexible state. So let's start off in a comfortable seated position, and then we're going to begin with releasing the neck because there's so much tension that often gets stored in the neck. So I want you to drop your head over to one side, and then let's drop that right shoulder down. And then begin long, steady breaths as we drop the head kind of forward and down, and let this movement start to bring flexibility into the neck, the shoulder region. Then let's change the direction back to the center and then drop it over to the other side, and just take a moment for the left shoulder to drop. And then allow the neck to move forward, backward, so we get the movement that feels really nice. Very good. Let's come back to the center. You'll scoot the hips lightly back, and let's fold the right leg in and then extend the left leg. So we're doing kind of an open version of Janu Shasana A. Then draw the navel a little bit in and we'll lean over to the side. So allowing the navel to draw in and then lift the ribs up and away from the hips and spiral the arm overhead. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. Rooting down through the right side of the pelvis. We'll stay. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Any strain in the neck, we can look down. And then inhale, we come all the way up, and exhale. Let's change the sides. Bend the left knee in, and then exhale, slowly fold over. One side might be different than the other, so you might feel like you can't go really far on one side. That's okay, we can keep the arms straight, or if it feels right, we can lean into that side stretch. So this is that open movement of the torso where the ribs move away from the hips, giving space to all the organs in the abdominal cavity. We'll stay for about 3 more breaths, make them long and deep. Let's go for 1 more long, deep breath. And inhale all the way back up. Let's separate the feet for Upavishta Konasana. Not too wide apart. We point the feet to start. And then exhale, begin to fold. Let's try that first forward position. Just place the hands in prayer. Elbows rest on the ground. If that's comfortable for you, we can flex the feet and reach down and take the hands to the feet. Inhale, a big breath in, and then exhale, fold. If we can't fold all the way down, no problem, just go as far as you can or stay up on the elbows like we started. Keep drawing the thigh bones back, the navel in. 3 more breaths. Gaze to the nose tip. Deep breathing will help calm and concentrate the mind and help the body release. 1 more. Inhale, let's come up. And then exhale there. Let's gently bend the knees, coming up onto the hands and knees. Now curling the toes under, and let's come on up to downward facing dog. Let's try 5 breaths in downward dog. Feeling how the legs and the hips respond. Whether the knees want to be straight or whether you need a little bend. 3 more breaths. One more long, deep breath. All right, that's good. Switch your gaze forward. Let's step the left foot forward, squaring off over to the side. Hands on the ground. Inhale, wide leg forward fold. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Don't worry about how far down you get. Just breathe. Pivoting a little forward. Maybe the top of the head touches the ground. Another 5 breaths. Finding the activation that supports the flexibility, always welcoming the body if it wants to go a little bit deeper, but not forcing. One more breath. Inhale, send the chest forward. Exhale there. We're going to come all the way up to standing. Inhale all the way up to standing and exhale here. Okay, now let's take Prasarita Padottanasana C position. Stretch the shoulders. Inhale, extend the arms. And then exhale, let's interlace the fingers behind the back. Again, inhale, big breath in, send the chest forward. And now let's exhale, down, down, down. Once you get about halfway down, tuck the chin, drop the head down, and then just allow yourself to hang in to the forward fold. And we'll stay 1, 2, keep pivoting, leaning, breathing, 3, 4, 5. Switch the gaze lightly forward as you inhale all the way up and exhale here. Now let's pivot forward and then exhale, take the hands down, spinning that right foot forward. Come to plank pose. Plank is a nice halfway point. Just hold it for a moment, keep it nice and strong. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, bend the elbows. Inhale, upward facing. Big breath in, that's nice. Exhale, downward facing, a little movement through breath and body. Switch your gaze forward, let's cross the feet. Exhale, sit down. Now we'll take both feet together for Baddha Konasana, pressing the heels gently towards each other, holding underneath the bases of the big toes. Inhale, big breath in, and then exhale, begin to pivot forward, 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 forward. Eventually reaching the chin towards the ground, but no stress. Gaze to the nose tip. 5 breaths. Feeling the body, feeling the breath. Let's go for 3 more breaths. Let it take the time it takes. Very good. Inhale. Let's come all the way up and exhale here. Now let's fold the left leg in underneath and then drop the right all the way over, sending the right hip down and keeping the right foot stacked on the outside of the left knee, hugging the right knee with the left elbow. Let's begin to twist the spine, dropping the right hip a little down. Inhale, lift from the spinal axis, and then exhale, taking the right hand down. If you feel that the right hip is not very grounded, you're welcome to take a block and sit on the block to give a little more grounding. And we'll just find the spiral into the twist, and we'll stay for about 5 breaths. There are different variations of this asana, so please feel welcome to explore where your body wants to go for today. Maybe even reaching around and taking the hand towards the foot, and then reaching that right hand around. Otherwise, we can just stay hugging, looking to the right. Totally good. Let's go for 1 more breath. Nice. Let's slide the right foot back. Gomukhasana position. Take the hands on the knees. 1 breath here to settle. A long, deep breath in. And then as you exhale, change your hands to the feet and fold. Try to keep the hips a little bit grounded. Stay another 5 breaths. If there's too much pressure forward, take the block and rest the head on the block. If we don't need it, we can just let the head kind of be where it is. Let's go for 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Inhale, we come all the way up, and then let's change the side. So let's fold that right foot under. pointing the right knee out to the side, and then spiraling the left foot over, giving enough space to drop the left hip down as we prepare for the grounding. Find the grounding in the posture, and if the left hip pops up too much, then sit on a block, keep it grounded so it's relatively stable. Then inhale, prepare, drawing the navel in, and then exhale, fold over to the left. After a few breaths, start to explore which options feel good for you, maybe threading the hand through, or taking that classical variation of Ardha Matsyendrasana, reaching the right shoulder down and the left hand spiraling around, finding what works. If that's too much, just go back to the hugging the knee, looking lightly to the left. 3 more breaths, nice and easy, no force. 2 more breaths. Last breath, and back to the center. Let's fold the knees over each other. Stabilize just for a moment. Then hands to the feet, a long deep breath in, and then exhale, fold. Gotta keep that left hip a little grounded. We'll stay for 5 breaths again. No forcefulness, just find the breath, find the connection. All right, let's do one more long, deep breath. Very good. Inhale, let's send the chest forward and up, and exhale here. Take the left hand back behind, and then let's spin all the way forward and around. Find your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, and exhale, and downward facing. Okay, let's come down to the knees. Come down to a kneeling position. Interlace the fingers behind the back and send the chest forward, rolling the shoulders forward so we get a little bit of a back bendy feeling. As the navel draws in, the shoulders roll forward. Stay there for a few breaths. Great. Now let's come up onto the knees, separating the knees to about hips width apart. And here's where we have an option to use the blocks. We can place the blocks on the outsides of the feet. And then inhale, lift the center of the chest. So we're going for Ustrasana position, fingers on the blocks and pushing the pelvis forward. So this is our camel pose. If that's comfortable for you, you might change the height of the blocks or even take the hands to the feet. So we inhale, lift the center of the chest, dangling the fingers back. And if it's comfortable, we can flatten the hands on the blocks or on the feet. And we find the feet, you can go on the inside edge. Or if you want to stay up on the blocks, what works better for you? And we'll hold. I have about 5 breaths here. Try not to squeeze your glutes. It's not necessary in the Ustrasana position. Instead, engage the back muscles. You have about 3 more breaths. All right, let's do one more long, deep breath in. On the end of the exhalation, firm the pelvic floor, root down into the legs, engage the back muscles. Inhale, come all the way up, and then exhale, sit back down on the feet. Let's move the blocks over to the side. And then exhale, knees together, child's pose. 5 breaths. Relax. No stress. Two more breaths. One more breath. And then inhale, lift the head up, and exhale here. Let's take the hands down. Come on back to plank. Find your plank again. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And then exhale, and downward facing. Cross your feet. Let's come down to seated. Let's stretch the legs out forward for Paschimottanasana, or forward fold. Hold on to your big toes. If you can't hold the big toes, then easy does it. You can take a strap around your feet. Inhale, prepare. A long, deep breath in, drawing the navel in. And then exhale, pivot from deep inside the hip joints to fold forward. And drawing the shoulder blades back. Navel draws in, relax the back muscles. 5 breaths. Keep breathing. Give yourself time in the posture. One more breath. All right, that's good. Inhale, let's lift the center of the chest up. Exhale here, release. Cross your feet. Let's find our plank pose again. Come on back. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And then exhale, downward facing. All right, let's sink the knees down. We'll turn around, lie down. We'll keep the knees bent when we lie down. The constructive rest position. The knees spiraling lightly towards each other. 5 breaths. Now let's draw the knees lightly into the chest, giving yourself a little squeeze. Send the legs straight up for Viparita Karani. I'm going to take the legs up a wall, or we can keep the toes pointed. Stay here for 5 breaths. Feel that steady pace of inhalation and exhalation, calming and grounding body and mind. One more breath. All right, that's good. Bend the knees. Place them on the ground. Let's extend the arms and legs. Allow yourself a few moments of rest to let the body, the mind, the breath all integrate. Feeling the benefits of the yoga asana practice as steadiness in the mind, health and healing in the body, and awareness resting on the breath. Slowly awaken the body, your hands, your feet, your arms and legs, the head, the neck, the torso. And let's draw the knees into the chest for a moment, giving yourself a little squeeze. Rolling over onto the side and all the way back up. Close the eyes for a moment. Join the hands together. A long, deep breath in. As you exhale, let's softly open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me on this practice. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be filled with love. If you enjoyed this practice, please come over to my online channel, omstars.com. I'd love to share this practice and so much more with you over there.